What if I told you that some of the fastest cars in America during the 1960s weren't muscle cars at all, they were family station wagons? And what if I told you they cost barely more than the ordinary version sitting right next to them on the dealer lot? Detroit's horsepower war wasn't limited to two-door coupes. Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, and Pontiac were dropping the exact same big block engines that powered their most legendary muscle cars into enormous, 9-passenger family wagons, for a price difference so small it was almost a rounding error. The same wagons hauling groceries, kids, and camping gear could out-accelerate cars that today sell for six figures at auction. Today, we're counting down 10 of the fastest American station wagons of the 1960s, and exactly what it cost to turn a grocery getter into a monster. Machines that looked like a suburban living room on wheels, and hid a genuine monster under the hood. And under the sticker price. Number 1 might be the most savage station wagon ever built. Let's get into it. Number 10, 1968 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser 400. Oldsmobile's answer to the family wagon question was sneakier than most. Take the raised Vista glass roof wagon built for sightseeing on road trips, and quietly offer it with the same 400 cubic inch V8 borrowed straight from the 442 muscle car. Depending on transmission, it made between 290 and 350 horsepower. Base price started around $3,508, reasonable for a wagon this well equipped, with the 400 V8 as a line item option most buyers never even noticed. Estimates put a well-optioned 400 Vista Cruiser at 0 to 60 in the 7 to 8 second range. And Oldsmobile didn't stop there. Engineers later tested a lightweight prototype with an even bigger 455 V8 that ran the quarter mile at 127 miles per hour, previewing just how far this family sightseeing wagon could actually be pushed. Number 9, 1969 Dodge Coronet 383. Fair warning, the 440 trim badge on this wagon is a trap. It's just a trim name, not the legendary 440 Magnum engine. But don't let that fool you. The real weapon here was the 4-barrel 383 V8, making 330 horsepower and 425 lb-ft of torque, paired with a rare 4-speed manual option. A well-equipped Coronet 440 wagon carried a sticker price in the neighborhood of $3,300, solidly mid-pack for a full-size family wagon that year. Picture it, groceries in the back, kids filling 3 rows of seats, completely ordinary looking, until you drop a gear. 0 to 60 in around 7.1 seconds. Top speed near 129 miles per hour. Nobody at that stoplight saw it coming, and nobody at the dealership saw it coming either. Number 8, 1962 Ford Country Squire. Ford actually built a 405 horsepower engine that year, the brutal 406 V8, and specifically banned it from ever going into this wagon. Even so, buyers could still order the Country Squire with a 300 horsepower 390 V8 making 427 lb-ft of torque. Base price for the Country Squire started around $2,900 to $3,000, making it one of the more attainable wagons on this list, well under a lot of the era's family cars once you factor in Ford's aggressive dealer pricing. Behind that fake wood paneling and country club styling was genuine FE family muscle engineering. 0 to 60 in 9 to 10 seconds, topping out around 115 miles per hour, in 1962, in an 18-foot family hauler. It didn't need a racetrack. It just needed to beat the other station wagons to the vacation spot. Number 7, 1969 Ford Ltd Country Squire. By 1969, Ford gave this icon of American family vacations a 7-liter heart. Order sheet buried deep in the options list, a 4-barrel 429 V8 making 360 horsepower and 480 lb-ft of torque. By this point, the Ltd Country Squire had moved distinctly upmarket, with prices climbing toward $3,600 once you optioned it out, reflecting its position as Ford's flagship family wagon. An 18-foot, 4,400-pound wagon with fold-down tailgate and simulated wood side panels that could still hit 0 to 60 in 8.8 seconds and push past 126 miles per hour. It looked like the most harmless car in the school parking lot. It absolutely was not. Number 6, 1962 Chrysler New Yorker Town & Country. This one exists because of a corporate accident. Chrysler's entire new model program for 1962 got cancelled, so engineers improvised, welding a 1961 Chrysler front end onto a Plymouth wagon body. The result was one of the strangest, most exclusive wagons of the decade. And exclusivity had a price tag. The New Yorker Town & Country sat at the very top of Chrysler's wagon lineup, priced well north of $4,000, roughly $1,000 above a basic Newport-based wagon. But the engine wasn't an afterthought. The massive 413 V8 making 340 horsepower and 470 lb-ft was the standard engine. Push-button automatic, hardtop design with 0 B-pillar, 0 to 60 in 8.8 seconds, top speed 127 miles per hour. Only 793 were ever built. Number 5, 1967 Pontiac Bonneville Custom Safari. Over 18 feet long, 3 rows of seats, room for 9 people, and in 1967, Pontiac dropped in the same 428 HO quadrupower engine found in the fierce Catalina 2+2. 376 horsepower, 462 lb-ft of torque. Sitting near the top of Pontiac's full-size lineup, a well-equipped Safari with this engine would have pushed close to $3,900 out the door. This wasn't the base wagon either. Power rear window, luxury interior, even an available 8-track player. An enormous American living room capable of hitting 0 to 60 in about 7.3 seconds and cruising near 127 miles per hour. Pontiac sold just 6,771 of them in 1967. Number 4, 1967 Chrysler Town & Country. Here's the number that sounds fake. Turning this massive family wagon into a 375 horsepower machine cost just $198.35 extra. That was the price of the legendary 440 TNT package, aggressive cam, dual exhaust, high-flow manifolds, 480 lb-ft of torque. The base Town & Country wagon itself ran around $4,286 for the 6-passenger version and $4,390 for the 9-passenger, meaning the entire jump to muscle car torque numbers cost less than 5% on top of the sticker. An 18-foot, 3-row, 4,800-pound family hauler with more torque than muscle cars that headline million-dollar auctions today. 0 to 60 in roughly 8.3 seconds. Top speed near 127 miles per hour. All for the price of a nice stereo upgrade. Number 3, 1968 Chevrolet Caprice Custom. Walk into a Chevy dealership in 1968 looking for a family wagon, and you could walk out with the 427 turbojet, 385 horsepower, 460 lb-ft of torque, and Chevrolet would even sell it to you with a 4-speed manual transmission. A loaded Caprice estate wagon with the big 427 would land somewhere around $3,400 to $3,600, still well within reach of an upper-middle-class family budget. 9-passenger capacity, nearly 2 tons. And with that manual gearbox, some estimates put 0 to 60 as low as 6.7 seconds, topping out near 130 miles per hour. From the outside, elegant family cruiser. Drop a gear, and it becomes a completely different animal. Number 2, 1962 Chevrolet Impala. This is the year Chevy took the engine building its reputation on the drag strip and put it in a car that could carry 9 people. The legendary 409 turbofire, dual 4-barrel carburetors, 11:1 compression, solid lifters, producing exactly 409 horsepower and 420 lb-ft of torque. The wagon itself started at around $3,068 to $3,171 depending on seating configuration, and the 409 engine option added roughly $484 on top of that, meaning for well under $4,000 total, you drove home the fastest family wagon money could buy. 409 cubic inches, 409 horsepower. It almost sounds invented. With the 4-speed manual, this family wagon hit 60 miles per hour in around 7.7 seconds and could exceed 130 miles per hour. No racing badges, no spoilers, just a very quiet, very dangerous secret parked in the driveway. Number 1, 1963 Pontiac Tempest Super Duty Wagon. This is where Detroit stopped pretending. Pontiac built only 6 of these, not for families, for the drag strip. With GM about to ban factory racing involvement, Pontiac's engineers rushed their most advanced competition engine, the 421 Super Duty, into a compact Tempest wagon body. And here's the twist. This one was never really priced for the public at all. It wasn't a catalog option, it was built through Pontiac's special dealer and racing channels, meaning an ordinary buyer literally could not walk in and order one at any price. Twin 4-barrel carburetors, forged pistons, 12:1 compression, 405 horsepower and 425 lb-ft of torque, straight from Pontiac's NASCAR and NHRA program. 0 to 60 in around 4.8 seconds. Quarter mile in just over 12 seconds at 115 plus mph. And here's the best part, Pontiac painted them plain white and slapped innocent, 326 badges on the grille. From the outside, a boring compact wagon. Underneath, one of the fastest cars on Earth in 1963. Only 6 were ever built. Most people never even knew this car existed. 10 wagons. 10 family cars that could outrun actual muscle cars of their era. So tell me, which one surprised you the most, and which one would you actually want in your garage today? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you want to see the complete opposite side of American wagons, where speed gives way to elegance and design, check out our video on the most beautiful American wagons of the 1960s. See you there.